This is a HeadGum podcast.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to A Funny Feeling Podcast. I'm Betsy Sidaro.
And I'm Marcy Jarrow. This is a podcast where comedians tell us their paranormal experiences, and we listen to yours as well.
Oh, yeah. And if you have one of these paranormal experiences that you want to share with us, please email it to us at funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com.
Now get cozy.
And prepare yourself to be scared silly.
This is a Funny Feeling podcast. Betsy.
Marcy.
How are you?
Pretty good. How are you?
I'm living my very best quarantine life.
Oh, yeah, you are. Staying inside, doing the right thing.
Doing the right stuff, hanging tough.
Doing stuff.
How are you?
I'm pretty good. This week was just a little, I was in a bad mood for a lot of it.
Me
but
too.
then started feeling better on, Thursday.
Yeah.
But just one of those,
Yeah, it's a bad time. I was a little late to meeting because I was on video with my therapist, and she just likes to get me to cry at the very end. And then she's like, well, I hate to end it. And I was like, no, we gotta.
We have to end it.
I was trying to not cry the whole time. Why did you do this?
Why are you doing this to me?
Why do I pay you so much money to make me cry?
Oh, I know. It's such a wild time, but
we're ready for this. Also, we had a lot of technical difficulties.
We just had a horrible time.
I mean,
trying to set up our fucking computers.
It's so remote podcasting is not so hard, but for some reason, this right now was so hard.
It was so because we've been killing it, and then it was just a shit show.
It was the showing of all the shits, but we're back. We figured it out. My computer crashed. It came back to life. Lucky. What a day.
Very lucky. Very lucky. But let's do it.
Let's do something that makes us happy and scare the shit out of ourselves.
I'm so excited.
All right.
Do you want me to go first?
Yeah, please.
I got one pulled up. I love the subject line. It is, my boyfriend sees ghosts when he's drunk. Okay. Hello, Betsy and Marcy. I've never liked anything so much that I wanted to write in, so thank you for providing such wonderful content.
Thank you.
Thanks for writing in. I wanted to tell you about my lighthearted paranormal experiences. My boyfriend saw ghosts in our old flat on multiple occasions, but these sightings only happened when he was wasted. Yeah, we live in England where everything is old and spooky as fuck. But this place was a relatively new build, so not sure what was going on. The first time it happened was after he'd been at a work Christmas party, drinking all afternoon and evening. He came home and settled into bed when he suddenly turned to me and asked, "Where did those two people go?" Ew. I was just like, huh? And then he told me he'd met a young couple outside and brought them in to have a chat in our living room.
What? He invited them in, not that they're vampires, but whoops.
Oh my God. I had distinctly only heard his footsteps entering our tiny flat. And although he spent a little time in the other room before coming to bed, I didn't hear him talking to anyone. He was convinced they were still in our living room, but I refused to get up and look. And then he just fell asleep. So I guess he invited ghosts into our flat and left them to chill on their own. Oh my God.
He's a bad host.
Bad host. I know. Come in. I gotta go pass out. I feel that's a very... that happened a lot in college. The second time was a similar situation. Long day of drinking, comes home, gets in bed. This time we chatted for a while when he abruptly stopped and said, "Do you see that reporter?" He was looking at the end of the bed, but I saw nothing. He whispered, "She has some questions, but I can't tell what." and kept looking at the spot. I felt a wave of helplessness and was more uneasy this time than the last. But before I could ask him questions, he rolled over and started snoring. It took me a while to fall asleep that night, to say the least. Oh my, a reporter? That's so specific.
I love someone doing a newscast from the end of a bedroom.
I do too. And like, I got questions.
We're live here at the apartment of...
Here we are in spooky old England at the foot of a bed.
I don't mean to interrupt too much, but that... do you think that ghost was like reporting back? Like he was like...
Ghost news.
Like she was like essentially being like a wartime reporter who goes on location, but she was just in our world.
Yes, I hope so. Okay, the last time it happened was when we were visiting my hometown, Seattle. That's not England. This was the first time my boyfriend ever had an AMF, adios motherfucker, which probably didn't help. Have you had an adios motherfucker?
What?
It's a drink. It's a bright blue drink with like 12 different types of liquor. Oh. It's fucking nasty.
It's blue. I just looked it up.
It's bright blue. I had 2 one time at a work lunch.
A work lunch?
Yeah, when I was at Sony, there was a lot of... On a Friday, it was... work lunch and
like almost a Long Island iced tea with blue curacao.
I think so, yeah, where it's just a mixture of shit and just like, here, this will get you drunk. Anyways, adios motherfucker. After our night out, we were crashing on my friend's sofa bed in an old 100% haunted apartment complex. My boyfriend was just sitting there when all of a sudden he said, Michael Jackson is watching us, and then immediately passed out, leaving me to process this information all on my own. It was probably just one of Seattle's many heroin chic hipster ghosts, although honestly, I don't know if I'd prefer that or Michael Jackson watching me sleep. My boyfriend could have my boyfriend could just have an active imagination, but when he's had a few... let me start that all over. My boyfriend could just have an active imagination when he's had a few. However, the way his tone of voice and whole demeanor changes when he talks about the ghosts make me feel like he really was seeing people. Plus, it hasn't happened since we moved into our new flat, even though he definitely still drinks. He's English, so a borderline alcoholic. Anyways, whatever was going on, I love it when he thoroughly creeps me out and then falls into a deep, deep sleep. Not. Thanks again for the hilarious podcast, Amy.
Not.
I love when a good letter ends with a not. This suit is black, pus not. That's wild. Michael Jackson is watching us sleep.
Look, I think that Michael Jackson is not who you want to watch you sleep.
No.
Didn't we, as a society, didn't we fall on him being a creep?
Yeah.
We decided that. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's really funny. I had a roommate in college, very good friends with her, and her mom would sometimes, like, if we had like a party after one of our plays or something, her parents would come.
Yep.
Her parents were, a little rougher around the edges than my parents, for sure. They at one point had owned like a biker bar and that kind of stuff. Like
wow,
they were,
yeah.
But her mom would get drunk and then like start having psychic premonitions.
What?
And she would like hold people's hands and tell them scary things.
What? And they came true?
I mean,
or like,
I should have followed up with people, but I don't know.
Whoa.
Well,
we've talked about it before of like, what is that? Lessening your,
kind of
opening up a little bit when you are drunk or sleepy or whatever, impaired in some, or like impaired.
Yeah, just like
intense,
that you're,
but like. Yeah, maybe a little bit more open.
A little more, it's almost like being a little looser and a little out of your body, so there's more room.
Yeah.
For like visions, and I don't know. Very, I honestly, think your boyfriend's a dream, and
I know. And you're
coming
gonna
for
live
him.
in England. I love England.
Oh, he's perfect. I wish I had a boyfriend who's like, there's a paparazzi in the bedroom.
Honk shoe. Oh my God.
I really do love the idea that ghosts are like, reporting live from a bedroom of a couple.
Yeah.
And we see here that, that's
They are sleeping. One has noticed me, but immediately fell asleep.
As you can see, Randy, back in the
to
studio.
you.
That was really cool.
I
though.
like that. Yeah.
All right. Should I read one?
Read one, please.
It's entitled I Dream of Granny.
Oh, I'd watch that sitcom.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. And it's not a sexy lady in a bottle.
No, it's grandma.
Your grandma, and she's like lives in a cupboard. She's like, close the door.
She lives in a cupboard. Perfect.
All right. Hi, Betsy and Marcy. It took me a while to decide which story I should send you. A hometown murder, which there are several. Ghosts. A hometown ghost story. My entire town is haunted, so there were too many to choose from.
Wow.
Or a very personal story. I chose the latter.
Yeah.
But let me tell you, we do want all the other ones
give
too.
us all of it. Come on.
Okay. My grandma passed away when I was 10 years old of a heart attack. She died relatively young, so they did an autopsy where they discovered she had a heart condition that had never been diagnosed.
Oh, God.
She was only 4'10" and maybe weighed 80 pounds.
Oh.
She had she was teensy.
So
She
tiny.
actually could live in the cupboard.
She
she's so
totally could.
She had a full head of gray white hair that she styled into a French twist every day. She was the sweetest. I had a dream of her a couple years ago. She and I were sitting at the table in a small room. I was trying to talk to her, but she wouldn't look at me or speak to me. I was walking around her crying, asking her to please talk to me. Why won't you talk to me? She didn't look up or say a word. It seemed as though I was doing this for a long time until a thunderclap woke me up in the middle of the dream.
Whoa.
I was awake in my bedroom, but I swear to God, I heard a man's voice saying, "Not yet," very loudly in my ear. And then I heard another round of thunder following a lightning strike that lit up my entire room. I was not afraid, however. Yes, I had been crying, but in my dream, my grandma didn't look distressed or upset. She looked so beautiful. Aww. Her hair was thick and dark. She looked like she had put on some weight and had a bit of a tan. She looked like she's fucking sexy.
Yeah, holy shit.
She looked like she was waiting for someone. I wish I could tell my mom about this dream, but I know it would make her sad.
Aww.
Plus, she would be worried because in our family, it's seen as a bad omen to dream about a dead relative.
Whoa.
I do wonder what the not yet means. Does it mean she will visit in another dream? Will I reunite with her in another lifetime? And in either case, I look forward to seeing her again. Thanks, Priyanka.
Whoa.
That gave me so many chills, even though, I mean, not to like poo-poo, but like it wasn't like, that wasn't a story about like walking through a dark house and being terrified or anything, but something about that just resonated and felt so real and scary to me.
Yeah. The not yet, I wonder if it is that thing of like, just look at her. You can't talk to her just yet.
Yeah.
Or like she's not ready or something like that. That is so specific and like to the point where it's, I know dreams are nuts and specific, but like where it is like that's something.
Yeah.
There's gotta be something.
Oh my gosh. It made me, it made me so spooky. Also something about the idea of a thunderstorm with the electricity of it all being a conductor of stuff.
Fuck, Marcy. Smart.
Because when I had my like ghost experience at my old apartment, I like heard the guy talking or whatever, and then I woke up and it started pouring down raining like 10 minutes later.
Whoa.
So it felt as if like there had been like some sort of energy in the room.
Because it is, yeah, and that's the thing too. Like, don't dogs and stuff like sense when a storm is coming?
Yes.
And like, I think there is something to it of like, ooh, there is a change in everything.
Also, what conducts electricity? Like water and
water.
You know, like in a thunderstorm or lightning storm, there's like, you know, you have to be very careful.
Yeah.
But also, like, what do we think ghosts are? We think they're energy, right?
Yeah. Whoa. That blew my mind.
Priyanka, I also beg you to send us more.
Yeah, I want to hear all about your spooky town. Where are you from? That is
Priyanka.
Send them to us. Okay, you ready?
Yes,
I got
ma'am.
one. This one is called, in quotes, The Dude, a Soldier Ghost Experience. Ooh, Soldier Ghost. Soldier Ghost. Hi, ladies. Try not to shit your pants, but I'd like to share the only paranormal experience I've ever been aware of in my life so far.
Whoa.
Okay. I'm going to try not to shit my pants. About 4 years ago, I was pet sitting for some friends. To specify, we live in South Carolina, very close to historic Brattonsville, where many Revolutionary and Civil War events occurred. The house itself is a 1960s ranch-style layout. Oh, I want one of those.
Cool.
Front door opens into the living room area. To the right is the kitchen, and past the living room was a long, skinny hallway to the back 3 bedrooms and bathrooms. I want to live there. The friends who own the place had always told us at parties and gatherings about the dude that they see in their house from time to time. Ooh. Normally, the dude only showed himself to the lady of the house and never to the husband. She reported seeing him walk down the hall and into their bedroom every so often. Wow. She also stated that at one time, while her sister was visiting, the dude pulled her hair while she was sitting on the couch. Ew! The dude has always been described as a tall, younger man in a gray uniform. Soon, even her husband started seeing the dude walk from the kitchen past the living room where he was watching TV and into the bedroom as well. Ooh, a casual ghost.
Yes.
Creepy. I'm like, hey man, you're in my kitchen? Oh, now you're walking through as I'm watching British Bake Off. And now, okay, man. Historically, the region we live in is close to the Catawba. I probably butchered that. Catawba.
I think
Catawba. 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 I don't know.
Catawba. I think you're adding an A. I'm looking at it.
Catawba. How do you do it? Catawba. Catawba.
Oh, no.
Catawba.
I think it's
Native American land.
I got it. It's Catawba.
Catawba. Oh, cool. Catawba. Okay. Historically, the region we live in is close to the Catawba Native American land and pastures of land owned by many affluent white families. Go figure. What we can deduce from the dude is that he was probably wounded in a battle and was released to go home. The only way to get home from the battle was to march home. The dude probably never made it home from the battle or got lost and died from his injuries on the property that the house was built on. Oh my God. Fast forward to my experience. The friends had 3 black cats, of course, and I popped over to feed them every day. Knowing that the dude only showed himself to females, I walked down the hallway and into the back bedroom. I did not want ever to go inside that house at night. Even in the daytime, I tried to turn on every light I could find. Well, guess where all the cats hang out? The back bedroom. I wouldn't have bothered them or even looked down the hall if one of the cats didn't need medicine given to them. So down the hall I went, turning on every single light. I walked into the back bedroom and flipped on the light, which made a very audible click on. I found the kitty Mew that needed the meds and gave it to her. Feeling accomplished, I walked out of the bedroom and back down the hall to dish out the cat food and leave. When I heard the light that I flipped on turn off, I immediately felt the dude was there and wanted me to know it. I said out loud, dude, I'm just here to feed the cats and leave. I didn't see him and everything told me not to turn around and look behind me. I left immediately and locked the door behind me. The couple returned from their trip and I was hanging out at their house with my boyfriend, now husband. Okay, brag. And chatting with them about my freaky experience with the dude turning on the light. We chuckled about it, and when it came time to leave, my boyfriend and I got in his car to drive away when I realized I had forgotten my phone charger inside the house. My boyfriend volunteered to run back into the house and grab it. While he went back inside, I glanced down at my phone and then back to see if he was coming out when I saw something gray pass behind the car. It was so fast, but I locked the doors immediately as a response and sunk down in my seat. The house was has wooded areas all around it. So it wasn't a street light or anything giving off an extra light. My boyfriend jiggled the handle of the car to open it, and I unlocked the door quickly. I was noticeably scared and told him that I saw the dude pass behind the car. I guess the dude wanted me to know that he was able to go anywhere, not just to the back bedroom. Hope it's freaky enough for the podcast. Sincerely, Katie. It is. The dude.
Also, I know exactly why she married that boyfriend, because he was there to help her.
Yeah, exactly. You got my phone. I want to marry you. Ooh, that is. Oh, yeah, that's wild. The dude, that click. Oh my God.
Ooh.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say that's a Confederate soldier.
That is a Confederate soldier. It is interesting. Like, even in the daytime, empty places can be so fucking creepy.
Look, there's no reason to believe that ghosts only exist at night. Maybe when they're in the daytime, it's because they have rabies.
Oh, no. They're possums, pretty much.
They're basically possums.
Ew. Rabies ghost. That was good. Did you shit your pants, Marcy? And be honest.
I seeped a little bit. I just seeped a little bit.
That's worse. Just poop, man.
Also, look, I want to say 3 black cats. Yes. Does that sound bad, like an omen?
Yeah.
It's not. Black cats are a good luck. They are protecting.
Okay, Marcy, we get it.
That's like, yeah, black cats are protective. And also the number 3 is a magical number, and it is a good number.
But if you times it by 2, it equals 6, and then 3 sixes equals.
Yes. So if there had been if there had been 2 other houses on that street. Wait, one other house on the street, and then 3 other streets like that house, like that neighborhood.
Yeah, this is making sense.
That could have been very fucked, but the number 3,
but
yeah, it's like
no.
Yeah, that's one of those good numbers, right?
Yeah, I like 3. It's a good number.
Also, does it make you think of that Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark story? Let's wait till, is it Malcolm Comes?
Oh, oh shit, I know what you're talking about.
Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just look it up.
Yeah.
Cat story. Cat story.
There's a wild in Tales from the Dark Side, the movie, there's a wild cat one where a cat I feel I've talked about it, crawls into a dude's mouth and kills him.
It's Wait Till Martin Comes.
Ew.
It's about a man who encounters 3 black cats in a haunted house. Ooh, that was Katie.
That's too scary.
Okay. I go.
Your turn now.
My family's paranormal story.
Yes.
Hey guys, huge fan of the podcast. I have a weird story that's not so much something that happened to me, but a supernatural type thing that happened to my mom that she still believes in to this day.
Nice.
Before my mom had me, she had just moved back from living in Japan. While she was away, her grandmother had died and her mom didn't want to upset her, so she waited to tell her until after she had settled back at home.
Whoa. I don't know how to feel about that.
People do it. And
yeah.
I understand why.
My parents have done that with like one of these kids who I grew up with. He so he died and they didn't tell me until I was like back from college. I was like, guys,
yes,
I wish I knew.
To me when I was away at camp, on the way home, my mom was like, FYI. She didn't say that, but she told me about a friend who had died. And I was like, oh, I understand there because it was like a short-term thing. But
yeah.
Anywho, parents, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
Once she did find out, she had made an appointment to see a psychic.
Ooh, yes.
She had been going to recently. So when she was there, she had intended to ask about her grandmother and if her spirit had found peace, just to get some closure and ease her mind. Before she could mention anything, to the psychic about her grandmother, though, she told her that she felt a presence all around my mom.
Whoa.
She said that it felt like a feminine and very maternal presence, and asked if a female in her family or someone close to her of that sort of maternal role in her life had died recently. My mom said, my grandmother died this year, but I didn't find out for a few months. The psychic seemed intrigued by this and told her that she assumed at first that maybe her grandmother had died recently and that her spirit was hanging around for a bit because they hadn't gotten a chance to say goodbye. Aww. However, it had been long enough that she didn't think that was the case, and then asked my mom if anyone in her family had recently had a baby.
Whoa.
And she said, yes, I just had a daughter. The psychic asked my mom what her grandmother's birthday was and what mine was. After looking up both our charts, she looked at my mom and with all the confidence in the world said, I don't know how to tell you this, but I think you may be raising your grandmother.
Whoa! What?
It turns out that my great-grandmother was a Scorpio, which is my moon sign, and that she believed because of the timing of her death and my birth that it was very likely that I was her reincarnated spirit.
What?
I told my mom that as I grew up, she would begin to see, she told my mom that as I grew up, she would begin to see little bits of her grandmother that would show up in my personality or mannerisms.
Whoa.
Once when I was about 8 or so, my mom and I were in a bakery and she told me to pick any of the cakes I wanted for dessert that night, and out of all the colorful kid-friendly cakes in the display, I chose an ugly brown crumb cake.
Very grandma-y.
My mom still says that's how she knew the psychic was right. Her grandmother would have a homemade crumb cake in her house at all times.
Whoa.
And I had never had it before, so I wouldn't have remembered it or had a preference or anything.
Oh, I'm getting chills.
I know. Now that whole side of my family fully believes that I am the reincarnated spirit of my grandmother. Oh God, this is a hard one. Paraxevia? Well, I'll never know.
Wow.
And my mom and aunts all affectionately call me Little Baba.
That is so cute.
That is so...
Whoa.
Wow.
I have such chills, like good chills.
Oh my gosh.
Wild.
I have a theory though.
Say it.
I think her grandmother loved her so much and didn't get to say goodbye to her, so she wanted to be able to see her again.
So her grandma did it on purpose? Wait, what?
Yeah, that her grandmother was like, well, I gotta see her again.
Oh, yes, I'll be her kid.
I'll be her baby.
Whoa.
Oh my God.
That was so wild. Also, the crumb cake, of course. Whoa.
As she started to say like, oh, I did things like, I was like, well, that's sort of a thing that happens, right? Like people have like they like the same things their parents like, or like, like that's a thing. But
Yeah.
I think that specific like crumb cake and your grandmother like always had that.
That is so wild.
Yes, that's not like, oh, we both like, sweet things or whatever.
Yeah, not at all. Whoa. That
was
blew
really
my
cool.
mind. Oh my gosh. Should we take a little break? Or not? I don't know how it works. You do
you have
I'll
a
do
short?
one more. Yeah, it's pretty quick.
Okay.
Okay, you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Hey guys, Okay. Hey guys, I've been wanting to write to you guys for so long. So one of my closest friends' parents' house is haunted, and I hate going over because I always get such an ugly feeling where I get so scared even if nothing is happening. I'm convinced it's not the house, but instead that it's the family that's being haunted. Ew. So here's what happened. I went to an outdoor mall in Chino's Hill with my friend, and it started pouring rain, and I remember my friend was wearing these high-heeled boots that I had noticed because I kept hearing them whenever we walked. We grabbed some dinner and went back to her parents' house, and we're eating it in her kitchen. I've heard from her family how at the end of the kitchen, people have seen this old lady standing by the door going into the backyard. So we were eating, and she's like, "I'll be back. I'm going to go take out my contacts." The house is set up where the living room is carpet and the kitchen has wood floors. So I hear her leave the kitchen and I hear her boots. Oh, I have chills. I go on my phone and I'm watching a video and I hear her come back and I hear her boots walk from the start of the wooden floors, and I hear and feel her stop on my left and stand next to me, and I turn to show her the video I'm watching and there was nothing there. I fucking ran. I was so scared and started knocking frantically on the bathroom door, and my friend started yelling at me that she was in the bathroom and to hold on. So I had to go sit on the couch alone and wait for her to come out. And when she came out, I was like, "Let's go. We need to leave." I told my friend in the car and she believed me, and she texted her mom and they kind of laughed about it because they're so used to it and felt bad I got scared. I've told my friend to send in her stories because it's not only her who has experiences, or not only her who experiences it, but her whole family. Her mom told me a good one about what she thinks was a vampire who came to her door at night claiming he was a vampire hunter, and that if she would give him permission, to come in. What? And to where they've heard growls right by their ears, to hearing 3 knocks coming from the crawl space under the house while playing the Ouija board after asking where it was. Hopefully my friend sends them in soon, Andrea. Oh my God. A vampire hunter being like, "Hey, let me in."
Wow.
Come on.
That's crazy.
that is wild. I want to hear all about it. Ooh,
wow.
and the clicking of the heel, like, oh God, that's so scary.
That is so scary.
That is so scary.
Oh, man. Oh, that really got me.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to hear more stories from their friends.
I do too. I want to hear all about that Ouija board. Whoa.
Also, could you imagine being at a friend's house and then being like, seeing a ghost and be like, "We gotta get out of here," and then the friend being like, "Hey dude, I live there."
Yeah.
I
I'm
can't.
not leaving. This is my house.
Sure, I'll leave now, but what the fuck? I have to go live in that house. It's so scary.
That would be awful if somebody, I don't know what I would do if somebody came over and then was like, "Hey, I just saw a ghost in your bedroom. Bye."
Wait, that happened at your apartment though.
Outside of it.
Yeah, someone saw a ghost there.
Yamara saw one outside on the street.
Not in Mono's room?
Oh, I can't remember. Maybe.
I thought she saw a ghost girl at the
No.
corner of the ceiling.
No.
Am I making up stories? Am I lying?
That's too fucked
Have I
up
been
for me to
lying
not
about
remember.
I've been lying about everything this whole time?
Marcy. Whoa.
Oh my God. I'm a pathological liar.
Pathological. Oh my God. I hope there's not a ghost girl.
Ask Mono if there's a ghost girl in his room.
Oh, okay.
Now. I'm just kidding.
he's not
Okay,
here.
now let's take a vac.
Okay.
Okay.
Woo.
And we are back.
Yay.
Okay.
Yay.
Good pee-pee, good poo-poos. Great.
Great solid poops.
Good for you. She's
job,
been eating
everyone.
well in quarantine.
Good job, everyone. It is
She's-
wild. I was just talking to a friend about how I have been just feeling better because I've been just kind of forced to eat at home more. I mean, of course, all the time. And I haven't been having crazy diarrhea like normal.
You know what? I bet you have an allergy to something that is a common
thing and
Like, yeah.
everything.
Like, you're probably not eating as much soy just by nature because people put soy in a lot of stuff as filler. You're probably not eating as much gluten. You're probably not eating a lot of things that you normally...
That normally is in
even
stuff.
like, yeah, like different oils and stuff. So
That's true, because I don't really cook. I use olive oil.
Yeah.
Or butter. And then butter.
It's very funny too that not that I ever would care about like, oh, quarantine weight, but people at the beginning were like, oh boy, watch out, everyone's gonna get fat, and I was like, I think I've lost weight because
I've lost weight.
Yeah, not that it matters at all, but just by like one cooking and then kind of rationing a little bit.
Oh yeah, like my portions are smaller.
Yeah, because I'm like, oh, what if I also very aware of food waste now. So
oh yeah, like, and I've been very proud of Mano and I because we've been eating all of our groceries.
Yep.
Which is just awesome.
Especially because like fresh stuff is so hard to get.
Yep.
If you're in another part of the country or world where it's not, like in LA, it's not like impossible, but if you're not going to grocery stores and you're ordering stuff, it is a little harder for deliveries.
Yeah.
But I've been like super duper mindful of being like, let me store this properly. And then, oh no, I have some that's about to go bad. So I'll just chop it up and put it in a thing.
Yes.
So that it's like, now I have like a frittata that's full of like all kinds of vegetables, or like I made like a stew and, you know.
It's pretty neat in that sense. I'm just like, whoa, I'm so good now at not wasting food. And
I know. And money, therefore.
And saving tons of money. I got like a big order of beer like last weekend, and it was like the cost I could have seen myself blowing at a bar just buying everybody drinks, you know?
Yeah.
I was like, oh, and that would have been one night, and this is lasting me for weeks.
Woohoo! You got
party.
Betsy has 5 kegs in her house right now.
Not too far off.
Okay, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna read.
Okay, yes, read.
Betsy's she's doing a keg stand, and I'm gonna read a ghost story.
We're never gonna die.
Wow. Okay, this one says, "Do I have a story for you?"
Okay, prove it.
Prove it.
Prove it.
Okay. Hello, Betsy and Marcy. I started listening to your podcast after my sister sent in a couple of stories that you shared a while back in episode 76 about the vampire slayer that came to the house and a demonic voice saying my name. Yeah. Why me? I ask myself that all the time.
Seriously.
We live in Covina, California, and we have lived here in this house for about 22-ish years.
Wow.
I'm still living here with my parents. My sister moved out with her fiance, but yes, I sleep in my room alone where the demonic voice was heard. And let me tell you, shit gets creepy.
Ew.
And I'm going to tell you a story today, so here we go.
Yes.
Okay. When I was in junior high school, my friend Carly was supposed to come over, so I stayed home while my mom and all my siblings went to Long Beach to help my uncle move into his new house. Before my dad left for work, he came into my room to let me know his friend was going to stop by later that day so I wouldn't be freaked out since I was going to be there alone. Around 11 a.m., my friend texted me to let me know that she wasn't coming over after all. I was used to that because, like most friends do, they bail, LOL. I got pretty bored, so I decided to clean around the house to keep myself busy. What a very mature junior high school student.
Louise.
I started back
eating and then watching TV.
Crying in the backyard.
Yeah.
None of my friends care about me.
And my body's changing now.
I smell different and have hair in places. Okay. I started vacuuming the living room when I heard a knock on the door. I knew my dad's friend was going to stop by, so I turned off the vacuum and went to open the door. When I opened the door, no one was there.
No. Oh, shit.
I didn't think any... What?
Yuck. Keep going.
I didn't think anything of it because it was during the summer and the neighborhood kids would ding-dong ditch the neighborhood.
Hell yeah.
So I shut the door and started to vacuum again. But a few minutes later, the doorbell rang. And at this point, I was like, okay, these damn kids.
A junior high. Yeah, these damn kids.
She's the most mature junior high student.
Yeah.
So I stopped vacuuming again to go open the door, but this time it was my dad's friend. He worked at the deli down the street, so he usually came by to give our dogs scraps of meat from the deli, which he did, and then he said he would come back later when my dad got off work, so he left. I then proceeded to take a few of my things that were in the living room into my room, which is only a 3-second walk from the living room. I threw my things in the room and walked back into the kitchen. When I walked into, every cabinet in the kitchen was wide open.
No!
I felt this fear come over my body, and I ran into my room, locked the door, and started to put things in front of the door. But then I realized if this was a ghost, that shit could walk through walls. Locking the door wasn't going to do shit. I called my sister and told her what happened, and the only thing she said was, go take a picture. So here I am gaining every bit of courage I had in my body to go run into the kitchen and take a picture and run back to my room as fast as I could. I sent the picture to my sister and she replied, "Oh my God, we will be home in a few hours." No one came home until 12 a.m.
Oh, no. Come on. I know. I feel as a family, I'd be like, I'm staying somewhere else tonight.
Also, if this is like 11 a.m. or like noon or whatever, like you can come home for a few hours. That's a dozen hours.
Whoa.
When everyone got home, I was telling them what happened. The cabinets were still open because my ass wasn't going to shut them. Fuck that. Everyone was freaking out except my dad. I know he believes, but he's too afraid to admit. So he was trying to say that I opened them to try to scare everyone because that was the only way he could feel better about the situation. I was sitting in the living room upset with my 2 younger brothers. My sister was in our room and my parents were in the garage. While I was sitting there, I heard in my ear a really nasty, demonic sounding growl. My whole body went into shock, but I didn't want to say anything and scare my brothers. But I turned my head and my little brother said, "Did you hear anyone? Did anyone?" Oh, sorry. I'm messing up the best part. I turned my head and my little brother said, "Did anyone else hear that growl?"
Oh, God.
I then knew I wasn't the only one who heard it. I got up and ran to my room to tell my sister. The only words that came out of my mouth was Victoria, because before she interrupted me and said, "I heard it too." The growl was right in my ear. We all ran into the garage and screaming and banging on the door to get our parents.
Oh my God.
And of course my parents were mad because it's 1 a.m. and we were screaming outside. We all go into the living room and my dad's trying to tell us it was a dog, which it clearly wasn't because my sister heard it all the way in her room. But while we were all sitting in the living room, there were 3 loud bangs coming from under the house, as if something was under our house hitting it with a broomstick. The coffee table we had in the living room was shaking and we all heard it. We got super quiet and then my oldest brother got up and said, "Well, that's what happens when you don't believe," and proceeded to walk into his room. I have many, many, many more stories to share.
Wow.
And things still happen in the house all the time. I hope you guys enjoy my story. I love the podcast, Kathryn. Oops. Oh, P.S. I work at Disneyland as a candy maker, and when I first started, I would hear a few things in the kitchen when I would be in there alone. I didn't want to say anything to my cast members because I didn't want to think I was crazy. So I decided to look it up, and I found out that before the DCA was DCA, Disney's California Adventure, I assume. That's that is some Disney acronym.
Deep Disney. Deep Disney cut.
It was a parking lot and a 7-year-old girl was hit by a car and died on impact way back when.
Wow.
And Trolley Treats in the DCA was built right on top of where she was hit. So I know for a fact those whispers and things I hear in the kitchen is a 7-year-old girl. And when I told one of my cast members, she said a lot of other cast members hear things, and they named the ghost girl Jennifer.
Oh, no. Trolley Treats, we gotta go.
Oh boy.
And see the haunted.
Trolley Treats, Disneyland, we're coming for you. We're getting candy.
we need that haunted candy from Jennifer. Wow. This is like straight up poltergeist.
Absolutely. Oh my God.
And like if there were like a couple of teens, or whatever. Like in that, I guess stuff still happens, but
if her sister emailed us about the vampire slayer that came to the house. This is the friend of the friend. This is the friend of the friend.
Because of growling and knocking.
That's the friend of the friend.
That we just read?
To be fair, guys, this is not that crazy because I did look up to see if I could find something about vampire. And so maybe that is why I pulled this up. And that's probably exactly why.
Oh, smart though.
So I think this is the friend. And how did I do it on purpose and still blow my own mind? Guys, I'm stupid as hell. So.
My mind is fucking blasted out of my head.
Did I purposely do it and then surprise myself? Absolutely.
That's a good way to live life.
Oh, to just like be so absent-minded that you forget what you actually did and be like, oh my God, someone made me dinner. You're like, no, it was you.
I made it.
Marcy,
so
it was
funny,
you.
Marcy. You did this, Marcy.
Marcy, you did it. What are you talking about?
What are you
this was a surprise.
Was good.
It was so good, Kathryn. Thank you for sending that. Send them all.
Send us everything. Okay, you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Hello, Betsy and Marcy. My name is Alex. I'm from Brazil and just finished listening to all episodes of the podcast, which is now my favorite. Oh, thank you so much. Brazil. Okay, so I decided to share with you one urban legend from my city and my experience with it. Nice.
Fun.
I actually don't know if I can call this an urban legend since my hometown is way more rural than urban. Anyway, I'm originally from a really small city called Carmópolis de Minas, the kind where everyone knows everyone. In the outskirts of this city, there's a really old farm built in the 1700s in the heap of slavery in Brazil. Today, the place is just an ancient structure completely falling apart, but still is one of the most famous places of the region because of the supposed paranormal activities that happen there.
Ooh.
So, the original owner of the farm was a sugar baron. Oh, funny. Sugar baron. That sounds like just a funny bad guy. With a lot of slaves. Not a funny bad guy. Just a bad guy. He was called...
took a turn.
He was called Luminato. And even at the time, his treatment of the enslaved people was considered violent and completely cruel. Oh, sugar baron. Goddamn. According to the legend, he liked to use the babies and little children of the enslaved people as target practice. Putting them on a tree above a river. Jesus Christ. One day he mysteriously died and all the rich people of the city, which was actually a village at the time, came for the funeral. This is the part of the story that everybody, especially my grandmother, swears is true. At some moment of the funeral, there was a great storm with wind and thunder. All the candles went out and the room was in total darkness. When the candles were lit again, everybody screamed because the body had disappeared and had a lot of banana tree leaves in its place.
Ooh.
Oh, fuck. Since then, that's fucked up. Since then, everybody knows the farm to be a haunted place. People say they hear drum noises, shot noises, and sometimes they are in a group and suddenly notice that someone else that did not come with them is walking with them. I went to the farm when I was a teenager and really didn't see or hear anything unusual, but I did feel a really heavy atmosphere and some crazy bad vibes. Anyway, hope this message isn't too long. Love the podcast, and you guys are so funny. Greetings from Brazil. Alex, Thank you. That is wild.
Yes.
A fucking evil sugar baron whose body disappears.
Ugh.
Ooh, that's a fun legend.
It makes you like wonder, like, was it people or was it?
Yeah, right?
Rightly so.
Body snatching was a thing.
I mean,
get some money for them to do experiments on. I don't know if at the time they were doing that, but
or just to be like, fuck this guy.
Yeah, or fuck this guy. Let's fucking throw his body into a river.
Yeah, desecrate this fucking jerk off.
This fucking jerk off. You fucking jerk off.
R.I.P. R.I.P. Love you, love you, love you. R.I.P.
No, rest in pieces.
Okay. You ready, Betsy?
I sure am.
Okay, this one says Long Island, Amityville, ghost dogs.
Oh,
Boy,
shit,
really
yeah.
runs the gamut here. Okay. Hi, Betsy and Marcy. Just listened to your episode with John Gabris. Whoa! First episode I ever listened to. And like many Long Islanders, was drawn by the mere mention of the island like a moth to a flame. Here are some of my stories.
Yes.
The stories Gabris told about Mount Misery Road are really similar to stories I know about a place called Sweet Hollow Road. And after Googling, turns out they're like a mile away from each other. I'm assuming well within the jurisdiction of the cop missing the back of his head. Wow. You guys got to go back to listen to Gabris's episode.
Yeah, shit.
In high school, my friends and I sometimes drove down Sweet Hollow and turned off our lights at some point to wait for phantom headlights behind us, or the silhouettes of teens who killed themselves.
Oh God, that's a classic like urban legend thing.
Yes.
Whoa.
Supposedly, you would see them hanging from the overpass on the road, but I never experienced it. I could swear that I saw floating lights in the woods near the road once, though, but no who was with me saw them. Okay. The Amityville whorehouse is also on Long Island, of course. Of course we know it.
Yeah,
well.
we know that. We love it.
I'll never forget those windows. They look like eyes.
Little funny eyes.
My driver's ed instructor took us there during one session and was adamant that he saw a face in the window.
Whoa.
But he also frequently implied that Obama was a secret Muslim terrorist, so I'm inclined to be skeptical with that one.
Oh my God.
Oh God. You know, just a side note, some people will still say that, and I'm like, then what did he do? Nothing.
Yeah,
he just was like a great president
he got all
for
the way
8
into it, and then you fucking.
He was
That
well.
is-
He was one. It's still true. He just didn't do anything.
Oh my!
He didn't do
goodness.
anything besides pass the ACA and legalize gay marriage. But other than that, he could have. You know, he was a terrorist, but he just couldn't get it done. Anyway, dumb. Okay. Dumb. I only got creepy vibes when I drove by the house. Okay. Finally, for things that I had a stronger experience of, my grandmother's house, also in LI. That's acronym for Long Island.
I was like, "Leh."
Okay, my grandmother's house has a lower level with an extra bedroom / living room, and I sometimes stayed down there when I was a kid when I slept over. One night around 2 a.m., I woke up and looked towards the door. The hall light was on and saw the silhouettes of a lanky girl leaning against the frame.
Ew, lanky.
I pulled the covers up over my head and froze for what felt like an hour. And when I finally looked again, it was gone. I thought it might be sleep paralysis, and maybe it was, but my sister had a similar experience in the same room. The bedroom has huge windows that look out onto the porch. And one night when my sister stayed over, she saw a silhouette glide by the outside windows. Pause and seemingly turn toward the window as if looking in. The curtains were drawn though, so she didn't actually have a glimpse of whatever it was. In the same house, my mom said there was an energy surge and multiple light bulbs popped when she was over after my grandfather's funeral.
Whoa.
She swears it was him, and if it was, I hope he took care of whatever the fuck was downstairs.
Yeah. Oh.
One more. My parents have a Shiba Inu named Ginger.
Cute.
Oh my God.
Cute.
Who's old and at this point totally deaf. I was staying over earlier this year and hanging out with Ginger in my old bedroom. She was sleeping on the floor and suddenly her ears perked up as if she heard something, which is odd. Sorry, I lost my place. Which is odd because of A, the deafness, and B, there was no other sound that I heard.
Whoa.
She stood up and started making growling, whining noises in the direction of the closet door. So I did the opposite of what a rational person would do and decided to look in the closet where I found
What?
I found the collar of my old dog who died over 10 years ago.
Oh,
My mom saved the collar, but usually kept it downstairs on a little table where we have pictures of our old pets. I have no idea how it got into the closet, but I'm not totally averse to the idea that my old dog was hanging around and fucking with Ginger. There are deaf worse ghosts to have. Anyway, sorry for the essay. I'm in the process of listening to some old episodes and loving the podcast. Thanks, Isabel.
Isabel, you
Oh my God.
That is wild.
I do love the idea of a ghost dog being
I
like,
do
I'm gonna
too.
fuck with this old dog.
Yeah.
I'm gonna,
Oh. Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
Yes, all of it's crazy. Wow.
Long Island is just the strangest place.
It is a very odd.
It's a
place.
What, is someone behind you, Betsy? Oh
No,
no,
I
Betsy,
heard-
someone's right behind you.
Stop that. Stop that shit. I heard I think Rosenberg maybe dropped something and
Tell him to fucking stop
fucking
it.
stop it, Rosenberg. No. I just heard a thump.
Thump, thump.
Wow.
Well, go check on them. Make sure they're okay.
Yeah. Steve, Rose, I heard two
Everyone,
thumps.
okay.
All right. Wow, Long Island. Long Island.
Long Island. Okay, so I actually sent one to you, Betsy, that was an audio version. So the one with the file, disregard it, and I sent another one to you.
Yes, okay.
So you
Here's
see the
one-
one with the file attached, right?
Yeah, but they also
Don't read that.
Okay, don't read that.
Yeah.
Oh,
'Cause
okay.
We'll listen to it sometime.
yes, of course. That makes sense. We'll listen to
course,
it.
of course.
Duh. Okay, you ready?
Yes.
This is titled Sleep Paralysis. Ew. Ew. Okay. Hey guys, I emailed probably a year ago with a story about my friend and I on a trip in Europe where during a crazy sleep deprived moment we dozed off and had a conversation that was only in our minds. I feel I remember that. That's so wild. Okay. But today I was listening to your ep with Sashir, and you were talking about sleep paralysis, and it reminded me of another weird thing that happened on the same trip and gave me a sort of theory about it. We were taking a train ride from Rome to Nice and trying to celebrate my birthday. We drank a little champagne and passed out in our train compartment. While asleep, I had a moment of paralysis. I couldn't move or open my eyes, but I was sure there was someone in our train car and that they leaned over me. When we woke up later, it turned out that someone had been in our compartment and they stole my friend's purse.
Oh, damn.
Shit! This makes me wonder, does the presence of a real person during my paralysis in one way or another validate any presence one feels while in that state? Like there's truly a presence there. It may just be from a different realm or something in your brain chemistry at the time allows you to be aware of it. I don't know, guys. Just wondering. Thanks, Shannon. P.S. I obviously love the cast and you guys. Also, for context, I'm the one that sent the long voice message about my son possibly being the reincarnation of my friend's brother.
Oh. She's got a lot going on.
Yeah, holy shit.
I mean, that is, I mean, with sleep paralysis, right? You're not, that's the whole thing is like, you're not fully asleep.
Right.
Right? Like.
Right.
It's like you're kind of like
your
part of your
brain-
body. Yeah. Your brain's trying to wake up, but it's still asleep, right? Is that something?
Yeah, I believe so. But your body's still out.
Man,
But I mean, like the idea of could it be a different realm and stuff is absolutely absolutely a possibility.
But also like, hey, body, why don't you just do me a favor and wake the fuck up?
Yeah, when someone's stealing my friend's purse. God.
Please, just wake up. Also, that makes me feel so disgusting to know someone was like over you while you were asleep.
That is
I don't
so
like.
awful to me. It is. It's disgusting, that idea of just like watching, like, I was in your compartment and I watched you sleep like that. Ugh.
And I know how like nasty the people are who do it because I've done it to you a few times. And
No, you're not. Oh, I would be, if I woke up and you were just standing over me, I don't know, I would lose my fucking mind.
What if
I'd
I
punch
did
you
it
in the tits?
What if I did it like while we're on like stay-at-home orders?
Oh my God.
And then you were like, it's scary for so many reasons.
There are too many reasons this is scary.
You are an irresponsible person.
I was thinking about that one time of like, oh, what if somebody just like came in and kind of essentially creepy crawled but just touched stuff right now?
Or like, oh, wait, did you ever see the video of the person who just licked the Ring doorbell?
Yes.
So
That
like
is
there's
so fucked up.
like Ring the brand so that there's a video taken and this person is just like licking the Ring doorbell.
It's so fucking weird.
And if that happened now, that would be actual crime.
So
actual
scary.
crime.
When I go on walks, I freak out of like, what if somebody just runs at me and hugs me? I would lose my mind.
Yeah, that
I'd
would be
set
bad.
myself on fire.
I like even like just saw someone recently and they were walking down the sidewalk and then turned around to like chat with me and then I was like, oh, we gotta put on, like they had a mask on. I was like, I gotta put mine on too.
Yeah. I've been yes, I've like walked by friends where it's like, oh, I want to, where we start to get close and we're like, oh yeah, we can't do this.
Yeah, it's very confusing. It's very funny though. My next door neighbor who like lives like a house away, we were talking through the bushes though.
Oh, yeah.
That
That's
felt a
nice.
little safe.
That's nice.
The bushes are nature's
Just
face
be
mask.
Just be smart, you know, find a bush.
I
talk
mean, we
through
were
a bush.
also far away, but
Yeah.
Okay, I have one last one that is a shorty.
Oh, great. Okay. Let's do it.
Okay, so this one says paranormal question mark, and then the lady with her hands in the air.
Nice. I know that emoji.
Oh, that lady. Okay. Hi, Betsy and Marcy. I'm so glad I found your podcast. I have really enjoyed it, and it's quickly become a favorite.
Oh,
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm not really sure this is a paranormal story per se, but it gives me the tingles when I think about it.
The tingles.
Oh, it said the tinglies. The
tinglies. Uh-oh.
The day before I got married, I had a dream that I was cleaning out my mother's garage, and as I was cleaning, my father, who died when I was 14, came walking up our driveway as he was casually coming home, as if he was casually coming home from a business trip. I dropped everything I was holding and everything I was holding as he walked up to me and looked me in the eye and said, "Wow. Look how much I missed while I was gone," with a twinkle in his eyes and a toothy grin that I remember from my childhood. I immediately shot up in bed, wide awake, and started tearing up and had all the goosebumps. Was it my subconscious? Was it actually my dad? Anywho, stay sexy and don't shit your pants. Oh, shit, I messed that up, didn't I? Lisa. Oh, wow.
Wow. That's so nice.
Look how much I missed while I was gone.
And that was the night before her wedding?
Yes.
Oh, my
that is-
God. I think it was your dad.
Oh, my God. That
Just being like, hey, I'm here with you.
so heartwarming.
That's so nice. God, having a good dream is so fun. Like when you
Yes.
wake up and you're just like, I feel good.
Yeah.
It's so nice.
Also, like, I mean, I guess it can't be said for everything, but sometimes when your gut just tells you something,
Yeah.
you kind of have to, like,
Yeah.
believe it a little bit, right?
Absolutely.
I
You
guess
gotta.
sometimes my gut has been wrong, but, you know,
I feel for the most part, gut is accurate.
yeah.
You know?
Oh, that's so sweet, though.
That was really wonderful. I think it was absolutely her dad being like, hey,
That's a dad.
I'm excited. I'm here
That's
for
it.
you. Now
Oh
that's
my-
a dad.
That's a dad. Oh, that was great. These were great.
These were so great. It's always such a highlight
Yeah.
getting to read these and
It's so funny because you would think that like a scary thing would be like, ugh, I don't want any more of that right now. But it really has been a nice escape. Like I even like to go to bed. I've done this before, but I've gone back into an old habit of listening to ghost stories before I go to sleep. And I'm listening to, I'll just go ahead and shut them out. They're doing great.
Yeah.
But Real Ghost Stories Online, they're playing some of their best of because they're like trying to put out stuff every day for people, which is very, very nice of them. And I've really, it's just like a comfort to have like some other world to escape to.
Yeah. Oh, it's gigantic. It's so necessary.
Yeah.
No matter
and even
what
if it's
that
like,
world.
Yeah, even if it's like spooky or something, like it's still like a different kind of feeling than this sort of like paused life we're having.
Yeah. And
best case scenario paused, you know. Yeah.
Pause life. It's going to be different, but
for some people it's, you know, more tragic and more closer to home. But the idea that like we're not living in a reality that is normal. So it's like sort of fun to be like, okay, so this other one of like when we were kids and we can all kind of bring us back to those times when we were kids. I don't know. It's just like a nice place to be.
Yeah.
Spooky.
Spooky's fun. I've been watching a lot of horror movies.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, man. They're my comfort. I love them.
I've just like been piddling. I gotta do something other than piddles.
Just piddling and all around your house?
I just piddling things, piddling left and right.
Piddling.
You know? Piddle paddle. Guys, send us more stories. This is great.
Please, we love it.
We're in California.
The
We got at least another month of this shit.
Oh,
so.
absolutely. Absolutely. So please send them to us. We love them. Yeah, thanks so much.
Thank you, guys. Baby.
Bye-bye. Oh, yeah. Thank you so much for listening to A Funny Feeling.
If you have a paranormal experience that you would like to share, please send us a voice memo, or you can email us just a letter at funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com. I'm Marcy.
I'm Betsy. And don't shit your pants.
That was a HeadGum podcast.